Canada study visas have the highest refusal rate amongst all the visa categories, and often it boils down to how the application was prepared and were you able to prove that you are a genuine and bona fide student. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. How you guys doing? So in today's episode, I'm going to be talking about things to put in mind when preparing your study permit application. Without much talk, let's get right into it. For countries like the UK and Canada that don't do verbal interviews, this country relies so much on visual evidences, which is your paperwork and documents. For my Niger people, you know the way police go stop you for road, ask for your particulars, and you go pack everything, even the expired ones, the renewed ones, and everything, give them. Yes, that is exactly how you should, do when applying to these countries. Canada likes documents, so don't hold back. Yeah, no hold back with packing your documents. Pack as many relevant documents as you can. Please know I said relevant document, not just any document. So the number one thing I'll point is to include a study plan. If you just graduated from secondary school, for those wanting to secure a bachelor's degree, your study plan should talk about why you chose your specific field of study, why you want to study in Canada instead of at your home country. If you're an older student, talk about any gaps in your studies, explain how your study program is a natural progression of your previous study or your work experience. You have to prove that you were or a bona fide and genuine student. You have to showcase why you are choosing the course that you are studying and why you are choosing Canada as a country of choice. For example, is the program you are choosing to study in Canada in your home country? If yes, why can't you study there? Why have you decided to spend thousands of dollars to come to Canada and study this program? Sure, you are understanding what I'm saying. When you could very much study in your own country, people usually don't have answers to these questions, and then they realize that they got stuck or they were denied. I'm sure you're wondering how I know about this since I'm not studying. My husband came to Canada as a student and I was carried along the whole process, and he has also helped a lot of his friends apply and come to Canada. Anyway, I digress. So now you have a 4-year gap. How are you going to justify a 4-year gap? After having this gap, why have you decided to go back to school at this point in your life? What is your past study record? Do you know book? I mean, not know book. This refers to your transcript. Were you a good student or an average student? If you were an average student, has anything changed? Are you now a good student? Do you now know book? Because there is usually a huge amount of discretion that these visas officer have when they are making a study when they're making a decision with your study permit application. This reminds me of when I went to the US consulate in 2018, and the visa officer didn't even open my document to see if it was there or not. He just asked for my test of English. My school didn't require it, so I didn't do it. But then he said I needed it, and he said no and denied me. Of a truth, the person in front of me, who was my friend that we went together, didn't do this test of English, and he was given the visa to the same University of California, Berkeley. I have seen the best applications get refused, and I have seen the most ridiculous applications get approved. And sometimes we can't figure out the reason for both. But the major thing is you need to satisfy the officer, and the burden of proof is on you. The burden of proof will bring me to the second point, which is strong ties to your home country. People take this aspect very lightly. You will need to show that your main aim isn't to jackpot, even though it is. A strong ties to your home is something like, do you have properties? Do you have funds? Do you have a good job? Are you leaving family behind? Do you have parents who need you back, like maybe they are sick? Do you have some kind of ongoing business that you are leaving behind? Do you have an honorary position that you need to come back for, like pastors or kingship or all of those things? You will need to definitely provide documentary evidence and support to these ties. For your landed properties, get a power of attorney, land deeds, and ensure that they are printed and added. If you have CAC, print and join. Ensure it's an active business. So if you are sponsoring yourself, you have a business, ensure your CAC is not an offline version. Don't go and carry folded company and and put. Also, don't use a fake proof of fund. This is a 5-year ban. So I noticed that I was rushing earlier. So thirdly, your finances. When you're showcasing your finances, you could also use a table that shows your source of funds, the amount and the Canadian conversion. Print on your back document. If possible, get reference letter from your bank. Stamp it, print it, add it. Yes. Now to the questions. Are you able to take care of your tuition fees? Are you able to take care of your expenses beyond your tuition fees? I mean, you're going to be living in Canada, right? Do you have money to take care of yourself by yourself for yourself? Because things is costs in this place. Where do you get the money from? Did you borrow it from somebody? Or was it always there in your account? Who is giving you this funds? Is it your parents? Is it your spouse? Is it your uncle or your auntie that is supporting you? Are you able to provide a supporting letter from all of these people? What's their financial capabilities? Are they financially sound? Yes. Are they financially sound? Is it that they are taking a loan from somewhere to give it to you? I mean, I can go on and on and on and on, because this is such a big subject. As far as study permit application is concerned, the more documentation you provide, the better explanation you give. If you applied to other countries and was denied, definitely you must declare your your refusal, because countries like the US, and especially the US actually, because the US and Canada share information, and they are going to ban you for 5 years if you don't declare it. I know somebody that she didn't declare it and she was almost banned. Thank God she declared one. She was denied like 2 or 3, 4 times, but she only said one, and that one self actually helped her. So if you were denied before, please declare it. Next thing is, you can also put a proof of English test. You might do IELTS or CBEL or any of the English tests that is required or that is easy for you. And that thing is that if you're adding your spouse and kids to your application, tell the visa officer, like write a letter, telling them why they are coming with you. You could tell them that your spouse gives you mental and moral support and you need them around. Don't assume the visa officer would understand why you want to be with your family and give you visa. I was denied Canada twice before, I was finally given. So understand what I'm saying. My husband told them that he's sick. Even in the US, I was denied in the US too twice. He told them that he's sick and he wants them to be around. And wants me to be around, and they said no. Lastly, you must be able to show proof of fund for them too. Not just that you are sick and you need your family around. You must be able to show proof of fund too. With all this being said, your statement of purpose must be great. Your proof of fund must be transparent. And if you are providing anything and your intention not pure, and they can sense it in your writing, or your writing and your your proof of fund is not aligning, they will deny you. So please write better statement of purpose, capturing all your documents and your intention for traveling and what you intend to do after studying. All those things. You people should lie and say it. All in all, don't hold back on your documents to be submitted. No document is enough. Trust me. Make sure you give them assignment to do. The way they have given you assignment to do, you give them assignment to do. Some people might find favor, some people might not find favor. Yes, because some people that would not even drop, as much as a lot of documents, they will be given visa. But you dropped everything, your money maybe you were earning 1 million in your home country, and you decided to drop it and all that, they might not even give you. You understand what I'm saying? So drop as much documents as you can and be very transparent with them. Be very, very transparent with them. If you are dropping your landed property, like I said earlier, have a landed deed or proof of attorney, or something. Just ensure that your documentations are transparent and safe. And these people know. If you are lying, they know. They know. Why are you lying? Why are you lying? Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you again. Bye. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.